Welcome back to the van build. In this episode I'm going to show you how I install the extractor fan for the shower and bathroom area. I ordered a 240 volt extractor fan and that's not the one I needed because this requires 240 volts, so I then had to reorder the fan and I ordered a 12 volt fan. So this fan is like this. This is the part that goes on the roof and this will be the part that goes underneath into the actual camper. The screws that come with it, the instructions in Chinese, so we should be good to go. It's but the main thing is that it's a DC 12 volt, so that means I'll be able to power it from my battery bank in the back in the garage area of the camper. So the extractor fan will be going like this. This is going to be going on the roof, and then from the inside, once I have this drilled, this will pop up underneath it, connect like that. First thing I'm going to do is cut out a piece of ply, and that's so I can then fit the piece of ply underneath the van, and then when I'm securing this to the roof of the van I will put a bead of Sikaflex around here, and then from underneath the van I will be able to secure the fan to the 12mm ply. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Let's get to work. This is the finished result. This will secure to the inside of the van, and then from the top of the van I will put some Sikaflex around the inside of that. I can remove this, and then there's 4 screw holes, which means I can actually screw down into this plywood, which is going to be secured to the underside of the van with some Sikaflex. And that's just going to give it a bit of extra support. I think I'm going to have it here. And this LED light that I'm going to have, that's just the wiring. So once the tongue and groove is on the actual ceiling, the LED light secures to the tongue and groove. So I can always just move the LED light here and then channel out a small bit for the wiring and have it further back here. Because then that means that the fan will be in between the shower tray, and the toilet is going to go here where all that mess is. So if I put it right here, that's bang on in the middle between the two. So I'm going to mark out that. Okay, so now I've created this hole in the insulation. Then what I do is I stick up my plywood template. This is inner dimensions of the extractor fan. From the roof the extractor fan will go through this. So I've just put this up, and what I've done is I've drawn with a pencil the template. So the next step is to drill a small 3mm hole in the very center of the extractor fan where I want it to be. Get up onto the roof, make sure I'm happy with where it is, and then drill smaller holes around the edge, and then get up onto the roof, get my extractor fan, draw around the outside of the holes, connect them all up, and then cut it out with a jigsaw. So let's give that a go. I've just been on the roof, I'm happy with that hole. Now I'm going to go ahead, drill the other holes to mark out the perimeter of the the extractor fan, and then go up on the roof and link the outside of them with my extractor fan. Okay, so I've drilled a number of holes, 3 mil all the ways around. Now I'm going to go up on the roof, place my extractor fan on those holes, draw around the diameter, and then using an 8 mil steel drill bit, make those holes bigger, maybe 3 big 8 mil holes, and then with a jigsaw blade I'm going to cut out the hole, and then this should slot down, and I will Sikaflex under here and slot it down, remove this cap, and then from the inside I will put Sikaflex, a bead of Sikaflex on this, pop it up here. This will be popped down from the roof, and this will give me something to screw the extractor fan into. Let's get up onto the roof and cut the hole. This is the vent, just fitted in roughly. So as you can see, that's it. This is the outside plywood. I've just cut the hole in the roof, popped that in from up above, and then from the inside just popped in this plywood, just to make sure everything fits and I'm happy with it, and to show you folks how I've done it. So now that I have the extractor fan installed, I'm going to now test it. So as you can see, I have a test battery set up with a fuse box mounted to the side of the van, and this is just so I can test the different things that I'm going to be supplying power to, my DC power. And one of them is the extractor fan in the toilet shower area. Okay, I've ran some cable from the front of the van to the back of the van, and so this is the cable here, and this cable I've labeled it shower extractor fan 12 volt. So that runs up along the side here, you can see it. It runs up along and all along the edge, all along up there to the front in the center of the sliding door. Then it cuts across to the extractor fan that we've just fitted. So never mind the Sikaflex on my nose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook it up to the fuse box. I'm going to use these. I'm using this crimping tool just to get the end of the, there we go, and it's really easy. And I'll actually take off another bit, just There we go. And then I'm going to crimp the end of it. The end of that. Stick that in. It's one end, then the other end go here. And now I'm going to attach this to the fuse box. So that's the fan hooked up to the fuse board on this end, and then you have the fuse board which is connected to the battery down here. So you have your positive red cable going from the battery to the fuse board, and then your negative cable going from the battery to the top of the fuse, the blade fuse holder. And then if you follow that all the ways up, we're gonna go this, that's it there, that's it here and there, so it runs all the way along. And then I'm changing this conduit, it's too big, and runs all the way along here, all the way along. It's running all the ways from the back, the fuse holder, all the ways along the edge, comes down here for some reason, and then all the ways across. That's it here, and comes out here. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip these wires and then connect them. Connect the red positive to the red positive on the extractor fan, and the negative to the black on this cable to the black on that cable. I have the spades on the end of the wires coming out of the fan, and the male and female spades. And what I'm going to do is, there's a switch on the end of that, and I'll probably bypass that because I want I'm going to have a switch on the wall as you go into the bathroom. So this is just to test it, to make sure that the fan works and that I'm happy. So there we go, here the fan, it's all hooked up. And that's the end of this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found it useful how to install an extractor fan into the shower / toilet area of your camper van build. If you've got any questions or comments, please do leave them in the comments section below this video, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Also, please subscribe to the channel, and if you want to follow along with the van build series, make sure and click the notifications bell up there so you'll be notified in future of upcoming videos. And if you like the video, please give it a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Slán go fóill.